How's it going, guys? Insane here. Today, I want to review PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I'm sure most of you have heard about this game. Basically, everybody's playing it right now. Mainly, I'm going to touch some good points of the game and as well as some bad points of the game. Just so you know, a little bit of background. I've played around 30 to 35 hours of this game since it came out as the early access. So yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with it. But nonetheless, let's get started. I will start with the good things, which is mainly what I think you guys are focusing on, just to look if you want to buy the game or not. First of all, is balancing. The strongest point of this game is its gameplay, guys. The gun balance that exists is amazing, which makes the game different in every battleground that you play. To be more specific, I'm talking about the weapons you have at your disposal. For example, we have rifles, shotguns, SMGs, pistols, and melee weapons as the more common findings that you can see. Then we have things from the special crate, such as the Tommy gun, the AWM, which is a sniper, or even LMGs. Each and every one of them have to be used in a different way, of course, because they're different weapons. But these games, this game takes it to a different level. Um, each weapon variant is or has to be used for specific scenarios. For example, we have a lot of rifles, different ones. I think there's around 5 of them. But the AK is the best one at close range, and it has a lot of bad recoil, so you don't really want to use it on long range or even medium range. Then we have the M16, which is actually my personal favorite, which is really good at medium range and long range, and among multiple other rifles. So every single weapon has its purpose, and you can augment it with attachments that I'm going to talk about right now, actually. So regarding attachments, again, they're really balanced, and some of them change the way you play a lot. For example, scopes, which are, in my opinion, the most important thing in the game. The scopes bring a whole new level of gameplay. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but it's really true. You might have the best assault rifle in the game, but if you don't have a good scope, you won't be able to shoot from distance or even see the enemy in the same distance as well. So for example, you have the red dot, which helps you in close to medium fights, and then we have, for example, the most OP, which is the times 8 scope, which you can see basically everything that you want really, really well. As well, we have other things such as stocks, grips, quick draw, and other ones that are not that important to the game. Those three, I would say, plus the scope, are the most important ones that you need to find. Um, for example, the quick draw helps you bring the ADS much faster with you. Um, the grip helps you with the accuracy of the weapon. The stock helps you with the recoil. So they are really helpful. Now, for my second point, I'm going to say that it is the background of the game. The game is developed by one of the old school modders from Arma 2, which is Mr. Brendan Green, aka PlayerUnknown. This guy is fucking amazing, dude. He actually made the Battle Royale mod for Arma 2, where all of these crazy trends started. So he's really experienced with these kind of games. Now, for my third and final good point is communication with the community itself. As you all know, sadly, most companies nowadays don't have a lot of communication with the people that use their products, especially in gaming. However, the developers of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds are really active in this sense, which helps a lot to bring the game to the next level. Actually, a couple of days ago, I remember they hosted a developer stream where they talked about the future of the game. They touch really important things and features they're going to bring to the game. For example, mod support. Mod support is really important to certain games. For example, this game as a whole, it is a really simple concept, and you can actually take it and just mod it really easily. And don't worry, there are going to be separate servers once they have the mod support added to the game. Um, as well, server problems. I'm going to talk about this on the bad things. Then we have adding different items to the game. However, that is not priority. The most important one that they are trying to fix right now is the optimization issues. As well, I'm going to talk about later on the video. So yeah, that's basically the good things I personally think are present by now in the game. So now let's go to the bad stuff. I don't have much to say actually regarding bad things that the game has right now, but there's two really important ones. The first one being that the game has a really bad optimization. Of course, it is an early access, but still has really bad optimization. The game is poorly optimized. For example, my computer is pretty good, I would say. I can play any game on max settings plus record the gameplay for you guys. But when playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, it has really huge lag spikes at some points. Uh, for me, it is mainly when falling out of the plane at the start of the battleground, when the bombs explode on the red zone, and even entering certain places. So most computers are not able to handle the performance issues that the game is having, which at the end of the day means less sales. Now guys, actually in the gameplay that you're seeing, I had to put everything on low and very low, and streamers, other YouTubers, or actually normal people are playing it like this because if you play it on ultra, it is going to just fuck everything up. You will have lag spikes, like really bad lag spikes. When I played it on ultra, I actually had around 20 FPS at some points, which is really bad. You cannot play an FPS with that FPS. But yeah, that is a huge issue. Then we have my final point, guys, which is actually server stability. You can actually tell sometimes that the servers are being destroyed by players. For example, experiencing teleportation, which is not acceptable in a game like this, or items taking 10 to 20 seconds to appear with you. For example, I could go ahead and just press F and just take the item, and it will stay there on the ground for like the next 10 to 15 seconds maybe, and then I will see it in my inventory, but like a hell of a long time later. So that is something that frustrates players a lot, but right now they cannot get away with it mainly because the game just released, so a lot of people are overpopulating the servers. That is my theory. uh, but if the problems keep being the same, mainly the optimization issue and the server stability, on the future once the game is in full release, then we have some huge problems. So yeah guys, that's actually all I have to say for right now. Remember that this game is still in early access, so don't go ahead and bash them too hard because of the issues they are experiencing right now. Because the game is really fucking good and fun to play and to watch as well for you. So I really recommend checking it out. Um, Guys, if leave a like if you enjoyed the video and comment as well. I really want to know if you guys enjoyed the game or not. And as always, keep it insane. See ya.